All right, guys, it is finally here, season 6 and team of the season so far. And so we're gonna check out what we got to do to get all this stuff done. So pretty cool. I'm excited about what we've got here, and yeah, can't wait for this. I mean, everyone's in quarantine. It's a pretty crazy time. So let's jump in right now because this is an important season. So this is a season where you're actually going to be picking the icons that you're going to get as well. Um, so yeah, been waiting for this. Should be pretty exciting. So we'll have a bunch of new cards coming out. The team of the season that will be interesting to check out as well. And yeah, so let's see what we've got here and in the season progress so far. So when we're moving up here, we're looking at level 5. We get a prime icon moments, Luis Figo, which sounds pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. Level 10, we got my man Socrates, prime icon Socrates. That's going to be pretty sweet to try out. Relaxation celebration sounds pretty weird. All right, so level 15, we're going to get to the storyline. So we have got Hagi, Agudelo from MLS, and Elyounoussi from Celtic. First look at that, I'm not really sure what to think of that. These are all guys from this is from the MLS, and I believe this is from the Scottish Premier League, and this is the Scottish Premier League. So I don't know. These are non top tier leagues, so that kind of makes it interesting in and of itself. And the countries with USA, I forget what that country is. Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of weird. Hopefully, there's going to be some tie-ins to the objectives with that. We'll continue going down here a little bit and see what else we have got at the end of the season. And these season objectives, oh, nice. Mario Gotze, 90. That looks sweet. Storyline Pedro, a 90 right wing. And Umtiti, a 90 center back. That's going to be a tough one to pick. I'm just looking at that right now. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to pick. Man, that's going to be a tough one to pick. I'm thinking just because of the way that this game works, the defender at the back, Umtiti with the 91, 97, that's almost icon level territory. And if you can afford to put a shadow on him to boost his pace and his defending, I mean, that would be pretty unstoppable, top level league. Although I do like Mario Gotze, but I got Cordoba in the last objective in the last season, and I also have Timo Werner Player of the Month. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning right now. But we'll have to see because I've got some great center backs too in La Liga. So that's pretty interesting. And, just kind of thinking about it, I think that's fine that there's some non-traditional players midway through. Those are players that most players are going to be able to achieve pretty easily. So that looks good. So let's look at what we got here. We have the daily objectives, and they're still forcing you to play friendlies, which to me is not my favorite match mode, but sometimes I just throw it on beginner and just let it play by itself. So team of the season so far, Toney is here, and let's look at this card here a little bit. Toney, striker, again, a non-traditional league, so you've got a England player, which will probably come into effect later on. Pretty physical, pacey, and got a good shot. So this should be easy to achieve. Score a goal in 4 squad battles using at least one player from each EFL league in your squad. Championship. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. The thing that I don't like about this is, well, you can do it on squad battles or rivals, but if you're doing it on rivals, what you're going to see is you're going to see people change 3 players like before the ball even is kicked, which I find kind of annoying, but be that as it may. Score and assist in 3 separate squad battle matches on professional difficulty using EFL League 1 players. This is interesting. I like that. And then assist through balls, with English players. That's going to be very easy. And a finesse goal in 5 squad battle wins using players with 85 pace. That's pretty easy. Hopefully you've got James on your team and you got him in the last objective. So that should be easy. 6 days to get that done. Thuram. Okay, so this is interesting because this guy is, I believe this is, yeah, the Bundesliga. Cool. All right, Thuram. Yeah, so that should be good. So this is 2 goals in 2 separate matches with 85 physicality. Assist with a cross in rivals. Assist with a cross is just kind of difficult in this iteration, but it certainly is possible. One tip I have for that is sometimes you can turn off assisted cross and you might find you get better results with it depending on your crossing style. So that's one thing to consider. Finesse goal in 5 separate rivals matches using Bundesliga forwards. Hopefully you got Bellarabi. You got a couple decent strikers in the Bundesliga. That should be pretty easy. Keep in mind that this is forwards. So that's right wing, left wing, striker, center forward. So you can stack those people, even playing like a center forward or a right winger as a cam, just to give you more shots on goal with that. And then score and assist in 6-7 rivals wins with French players. I know that the FIFA community goes crazy about these French players that are in objectives and all this kind of stuff. So be that as it may, I think that's pretty cool. Level 1, bronze. These are just really basic. Master passer. This is just the standard leveling up on assists, which just happens naturally. Same with squad battles. So level up for playing online. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, that's just the scoring. Okay, in 10. All right, so this is Socrates. So you can actually win 2 matches with in any game mode with Socrates and 4 Brazilians. I mean, that's dead easy. Assist a goal with Socrates and 4 Serie A, and score and assist using in any game mode using icon moment Socrates. So these are really easy. You can do these on friendlies and drop the difficulty rating down. So those are really, really easy to achieve. Same with this. I'm not even going to go through this because this is just really easy, really basic stuff. These are so easy to do, and you have 41 days to do them. So they're going to happen naturally over time. So the single player and the icon swaps online. So it looks here with single player, they've got 4 single player objectives. So win 6 squad battle matches on legendary difficulty using 11 German players on your squad. That's pretty easy. Using 11 EFL championship players. You might want to pick up some championship players. I'm actually in the middle of doing this SBC, so I'm getting rid of all my EFL championship players. But sounds like they're going to be important also because of that other objective earlier on. And this is with CONMEBOL, which I don't enjoy, but it is what it is. And then world class with 11 United States players. Huh, that's interesting. So that might tip your hat of picking one of the Agudelo in the mid-tier storyline. That's going to be one option to do that. And then icon swaps online. Let's see what we got here. All right, so it's the same thing. I actually wish they'd just, at this stage of the game, put it to 11 first owned. Make some people make some tough decisions because 9 first owned is really, really easy. And then 9 first owned Liga, 9 first owned Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga, using at least 2 players from Premier League, Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and La Liga. Yeah, when I do this, I just throw together a team, and I don't worry about chemistry because chemistry isn't the be-all and end-all. It does help, but, you know, it is what it is. And then 1 club wonders. Usually, if you put together a whole squad of, let's say, 11 first owned Premier League, or you know, whichever one you've got, you can knock them off at the same time. And then of course the 12 games in Foot Championship. So it's pretty similar. They just kind of grouped it all together for this season, which probably isn't a bad idea. And that's pretty cool. So let's look over here at the SBCs that are released now. Some of these cards are going to be badass. All right. So we got Nuri, we got Icardi. Okay. So a special community team of the season so far from Mauro Icardi. Minimum team rating 86, but it's only 1 team. That is interesting to me. That is interesting to me. I mean, getting an 86 team, a little bit challenging to put together, but that's an interesting team. You got 4 days to do that. The marquee matchups, and yeah, I guess that's it for right now. That is interesting to me. Mauro Icardi. I like that. The other thing is you want to look at your icon swaps, who you're going to pick from this. There's 24 altogether. So if you picked up 12 before, then you'd have another 12 that you can put together. So you can look at getting someone here, Maradona, or if you're looking at getting multiple icons, this is kind of the cutoff line where Kaká, you can get Kaká, and then you can get another decent, you can get, let's say, Puyo and Kaká together, or the Prime Icon pack if you like rolling the dice. You know, you can get Kaká and that, or you can get probably 3 of these guys, like these in the top, depending on what you got. Because if you have 9 and then 7, that's going to be 16 plus another 6. Yeah, so you should be able to get that. So that's interesting. That's what's on the table. And then of course, I've got a bunch of packs that I've got to open because I've been saving them for team of the season. Hopefully we can get some good team of the season players here. And yeah, but other than that, yeah, I'm looking forward to a good season. I'm a little bit surprised about the mid-level storyline players, but what I like about it is this is great for people that you know, are in maybe in countries that support these different things that are not often covered. So you know, I forget what country that is. In the United States, Agudelo and Elyounoussi. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. So that's what we've got coming up. I would make haste though on the season objectives. This is the one you want to do first because you've only got 6 days, these 2. So start on those, and then as you get into the flow of things, you can work towards getting your icon swaps sorted and getting that done. But none of these look very difficult to achieve at all. So go out there, get started, and we'll see you in the next video.